Well, hello, guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. So, I have a question. I was reading this article yesterday, at the time I'm recording this video, which is Monday morning, July 19th. I was reading an article yesterday, I think it was on Vox, about Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, all them, rich cis white dudes with their, and Elon Musk with their toys and their money. And I was just thinking, a question hit me, and I was like, what's the future of the mega rich? Now, we've always had this glaring disparity in income and poverty and the super rich and from the history of whenever, right? But here's the thing that I find very interesting. These newer generations, they're not with the shits with this. They are like, this is stupid. Why do we have this tighter, and especially after COVID, those who have the money capitalize. There is a bigger wealth gap around the world. This young generation, they're not with this. Will they be able to break this cycle some way, somehow, or will we continue to have such a gaping hole in inequities when it comes to finances, when it comes to those living at the poverty line, slightly above the poverty line, what have you? But particularly, what's the future of the mega rich? Will we continue to have the Bezoses of the world, the Bronsons of the world in future generations, or will that be spread out a little bit more? So just a general read, I'm curious. Let's take a look and see. Well, first off, it starts off with the Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Well, okay. I kind of wanted to fold the computer up and stop the reading because it's already giving me the answer. But the challenge, though, is we can call it a couple things: trickery, deceit, or strategy. That is the challenge. So the winning at all costs is actually cut short, challenged by some trickery and deceit. Nine of Wands at the base of this, feeling a little tired, battle weary. Nine of Cups, interesting, is in the recent past. At the crown is Seven of Cups, this confusion. It's interesting. Too many options, actually, is what it's telling me. Where too many options. In the recent future, though, is a change in perspective, though, or self-sacrifice. I think it's going to be a change in perspective. Six of Wands, and the emotion is celebration. And the environment is being out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. That makes sense. There is a loss coming, though, and a word of warning with the Ten of Swords. And the King of Pentacles is the outcome. Yes, it will still be there, but I think it's going to look a bit different. Here's why. Because in the environment, you still have the Five of Pentacles. You're still going to have, not everybody is going to be on the same playing field anytime soon, just because, again, the inequity gaps have been here longer than, really since the beginning of time. But I think it's going to look there is a loss happening, though, and the word of warning. There is something that is going to slow, something is going to die off, something's going to change. So you still have the root of this, which is the King of Pentacles. You're still going to have the wealthy people, but I think it's just going to look different. Why is that? Because the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands, there's what I think is, instead of several elite rich, it may be spread out, but more in corporations or more families. So instead of having the Richard Branson or Jeff Bezos, you may have the Colgate family, because you've got too many choices and a burden, or being battle weary. Too many people trying to fight this system and kind of spread out the wealth. I keep hearing spread out the wealth, spread out the wealth. Because in the emotions, though, there is some victory. There's going to be this knocking down and changing some of the way it's done, but it's still not going, it's going to be greater takes, less filling. It's just going to look a little bit different. So that's what I'm getting. Still going to be here. You're still going to have, again, the patriarch. I think it's going to be familial, though. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's just what I'm hearing, picking up. So It's just going to look a little bit different. Unfortunately, you're still going to have, because of the environment, people out in the cold, you're still going to have poverty and disparity. It's just going to look, it's going to look different, but it's not going to come without some fights. Definitely not going to come without some fights. Keep it up, generations, these new generations who are not with this. I feel you. I'm not with it either. Let's fight and buck the system the best that we can. Because that's all we can do. Bye, guys.